So Flathead asked me my opinion on this, and first I'd like to say that it's a malformed question. It's not the misdemeanor that's the issue; it's the deportation. Most illegal immigrants are deported without facing the misdemeanor because the U.S. doesn't want to spend the time and money trying, convicting, and then housing them for the up to 6 months. And they typically don't have a lot of money, so it's not like you could fine them the $5,000 that you theoretically could. So again, it's not the misdemeanor that's the issue; it's the deportation. If you get a misdemeanor and you go to jail, well, first of all, there's a very high likelihood that the judge will be somewhat understanding if that's going to put your children into foster care, and will probably give you like a suspended sentence or probation or some sort of a some sort of a more lenient sentence, maybe work project or something like that. So there's a very high probability of that, and the government is more likely to have your kids go stay with their grandparents or with your spouse or whoever, somebody, family. They're going to try to get them to stay with family, especially if it's a misdemeanor where you're not going to serve a very long sentence. So again, it's the deportation. This is the misdemeanor if you want to look at it. They can do up to 6 months for the first offense. They can do up to 2 years for the second. The fine is, I think, $5,000 for a 6 month, and I think $10,000 for up to 2 years. But I'd have to check. Don't really care to. I don't think they're going to get fines out of these people. So I think the underlying question, I think the opinion that is actually requested is, do I think it's fair or just to separate these parents from their children? And that's, I think that's more of a two-part question. Do I think it's fair to the children to be separated from their parents? No, they didn't do anything wrong. It's not fair to them at all for them to bear the burden that they're bearing. Is it fair to let the parents stay in the country simply because they have children who are U.S. citizens, even though they themselves are illegally here? No, that is also not fair. It is also not just to reward people for breaking the law in such a way that it makes you seem or it tugs on people's emotions to actually enforce the law. It's easy to enforce the law against a murder. It's a lot harder to look that murderer's child in the eyes and explain to that murderer's child why you're taking their parent away from them. So justice is a fairly nebulous term, and it's one that our justice system grapples with pretty continuously. And right now I think issues like this are what lead to change. If the country decides that it's more beneficial to keep the kids and the parents together in the country, then I think that will spur our Congress to write legislation that the president, whoever the president may be at the time they get that legislation signed, may sign to allow those parents with children to stay here under some circumstances or what have you. Or it could get Congress to write a law that says that children born here to parents who are here illegally are not considered U.S. citizens, which would also be something that Congress could do. At least, I believe it's something that Congress could do. We've never seen a ruling on that, so we'll see. Now, do I favor any particular one of those or doing nothing at all? I don't. I'm really ambivalent on it. I hate to say it, but I don't think that either way is right, and I don't think that there is a right way to do it, which happens in life from time to time. You know, that what's more fair in a divorce, for mom to get the kids, for dad to get the kids, or for the kids to be split 50-50? Well, Any way you slice it, those kids are going into a messed up situation. It's not fair to the kids, no matter which way you slice it. And in this case, it's not fair to the kids either. There's nothing you could do that is going to be just in this situation. And that's my opinion. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.